What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because it is a brand new week. And you know what that means? We've got a new faction booster. We're going to be figuring it out, determining it together because I have not looked. Should be a bit of fun. We got a fun deck to play for you guys and a couple of good matches. So grab your coffee, grab your device, and let's head on down to Game by the Beach. Welcome back once again, fellas. We're going to be jumping right into determining this week's faction booster. Let's head on over and figure it out together. You guys know I love to do that. And we've got Magic Council. Okay, so Magic Council will actually be a bit interesting. My first thought is immediately Meteor, but we could also do Demon Hunter. It would give us a little bit different variety to play with. I thought last week was really great because we played with a lot of different decks. This week, hopefully more of the same. Even Sword, Cauldron, those kinds of cards are pretty good. Increases generation of mana by 15% for each unit of this faction. Pretty cool. I like these types of boosters. Let's throw a deck together and jump right into the first game of the morning. First game underway. Let's get right into it. We're going to be rocking with a Meteor deck. I thought it was only fair, only proper, right? Meteor is part of Magic Council, so is Cauldron, and so is Cold Mage. So we've got 3 times the multiplication of a mana boost right there, right? Because it's each unit. You can see it right there, 1.5 down at the bottom, which I think is pretty solid. I just leveled up my Cauldron, and I didn't have any on my board. Now I do. Let's talk about and break down how this deck works and what this deck looks like, okay? I'm sure you guys have seen this deck in the past. It's a very fun one to run for sure. But let's talk about what I did because there's a bunch of different variations. First and foremost, we're going to be going Fiery Bolide. So Fiery Bolide, if you guys don't know, that means that we are going to be focused on increasing our damage, getting damage from Meteor in order to build more damage later on. I'm just going to merge these guys right here. This is a perfect opportunity. Little stack right there, 18. Okay, we're going to be trying to get to 300 total because that's max damage out of your Meteor. I actually play around with a bunch of different, I don't know, the 2 different talents. My Meteor is only level 9, but the 2 different talents differ vastly when you play them, right? It's a totally different play style. So that's why it's really good to just mention that differentiation so that we all know what we're focused in on. I'm going to try and use all Bolides pretty much here. I got another one right here. That's going to be great. We're already up at 54. I try to get to about 50 before the first wave. I feel like that seems to work out pretty well. We're getting hit with the Wi-Fi bars. Come on, go away, Wi-Fi bars. But let's start talking about our Cold Mage. We've got 10 seconds. Let's look at it. So we've got Deep Freeze, Heat Leak, Crackling Ice, Deadly Cold. I'm going to look at it again in just a second, but I want to make sure I get this last merge. Let's look at it again. So we do have a max talent. I'm going to merge this even though I don't know if we'll need to. We do have a max talent. Cold Mage, I really use him infrequently, but it is one of my better cards. I mean, it's only a common, right? But even so, it's still pretty strong. So we've got some rank 2s for Meteors. We got a bunch of Cauldrons. Not too shabby right there. I might as well just max out my Cold Mage. This guy's Wi-Fi is cheeks. He just keeps coming and going and coming. I don't know what he's doing. For our Cauldron, this is what we're rocking with. We're doing Mana Elixir as well as Cooling Potion. Cooling Potion is going to give me a little extra slow. If we did damage, it would be great, but it would be taking away damage from my Meteor, Overflow, as well as Growth Potion, because you obviously can't change that. So we're going to just copy all of these Meteors. We're getting tons of upgrades right now from our Cauldron, which is always fun to see. But let's just make sure that we keep a Meteor on our board, and we can kind of go from there. Guys, let me know in the comments what deck you are most excited to play. I think for me it would probably be Demon Hunter or Meteor. And I actually have some pretty decent equipment that goes along with this week's faction booster. So I can't show you in game. I wish I could. I don't know why you can't hold down on your own hero and it would show you your equipment. But we're going to be rocking with our level 12, I believe it is, Mage Robes. It's got Kingdom of Light as well as Magic. So that's super, super good for this week. We're also going to be rocking with the Sturdy Staff. It's an epic, level 1, I believe. And it is also for the Magic Council. And then our last one is the Tile of Weakness, Amulet of Weakness. I'm not actually entirely sure what the buffs are for Amulet of Weakness. Maybe after this game we can take a peek. This guy hasn't done anything, so we're pretty much just trying to hold on until the end of this game. And then we can kind of go from there. But this guy's deck that he's running, very, very similar thought process, right? He's going all Magic Council pretty much, other than Harlequin Dryad. I'm doing all Magic Council except for Harlequin and Mime. But he's got Demon Hunter in there. He's got the same multiplication as me, 1.45. And Cauldron in there, only a level 13. And he's got Sword in there, level 9, which I don't even have a level 9 sword. So, good on him. Good on him. Let's do a little bit of this. I'll do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of this. Finally, we found one of those. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. We make daily videos. We've been doing daily videos for about 2 years now, primarily on Royale. It enables me to continue making those daily videos if you guys enjoy. And if you are thinking about making any in-game purchases, make sure that you're going through My Games and using code BEACH on checkout. So I'm just going to keep spamming a little bit here. Do a little bit of that. I think that'll be good. 7 seconds. I'm going to just do a little one right here. And I think that'll pretty much take us all the way back to the front of our portal. We found another fiery bolide. I don't think we're going to need to do anything here. I think we'll pretty much just take this out on its own. And that's what I really, really like. I think typically when you play Meteor, you're going to see Snowflake, which is not a bad idea. I absolutely could play Snowflake in this deck. However, if I was playing Snowflake, it would be taking away my damage trying to build towards that 300%. Which is positive and negatives, because realistically, if I'm looking to go far in this game mode, I'm going to probably be at 300% for a long time. But let's look at his equipment while we're at it. He's got a bunch of legendary stuff. Holy moly. Which I kind of expected after I saw a 4 and a 3 holding out waves as well as he is. But no matter what, his legendary equipment's pretty good. I wish he stayed and played. This would be pretty fun. I think we would have been able to take him out either way, but it would have been a lot more fun. And a little bit better of a video. Come on now. All right, we're just going to do that. We can do this. We should be able to take out all that nonsense. Finally, we're starting to pull away a little bit. I'll hit my Trickster. I'll do a rank 2. We found a rank 3. We've got 25,000 mana. I want to see where I'm at in percentages just for my own sake. So I'm going to do this just to see. 142. So we got about halfway there. I'll hit him with a good game even though he's not there. I don't know if he was trying to lag me out. I don't know if he was trying to dip out or if he was just having Wi-Fi issues. I'm not really sure, but that's my equipment right there. How'd I do? So, okay, so this is also Magic Council. I wasn't aware of that. I'm sure I did that on purpose, but didn't really know. This is actually level 13. This is actually level 2. I did get this one right. Level 1, Sturdy Staff, Epic with Magic Council. 1 win in the book. Let's jump into another game. Of course we're going to jump into another game here. Level 13, Demon Hunter right there. And see if, A, we can actually find somebody that'll stay in this game, and B, find another win with our level 9 Meteor. I absolutely love Meteor, and I don't think I can get him to level 11 yet, but he's certainly on my radar. We've got a book. We've got a bunch of those pages and whatnot, so we could level him up when we get a chance, but I'm not going to go 10 to 11. If anything, I would go 11 to 12, 13, or something like that, so it is what it is. Let's jump into a game and see how we do. Second game underway, and this should be interesting. We've got a Sword Cultist deck, and I genuinely mean interesting, because I haven't really played Meteor recently, and Sword doesn't sound like a card that would be super effective against Meteor, which I like a lot. Cultist is good, of course. But if you can make it to a certain point, you can do okay. I feel like the best way to determine how good a deck is just on how far you can make it in the game, right? It's not really like a head-to-head matchup. It's not really like it's me Meteor against Cultist, yes. But realistically, like if he typically can make it to 5 billion damage and my Meteor can only make it to 1 billion damage, that's it, right? It's not, you know, it's not that Cultist beat Meteor, even though it did. It's, you guys understand what I'm saying. That's a different way of looking at it, and I don't know exactly how far we can get with Meteor. I would guess, I don't know, do we think we can make it to 1 billion? I know that's not a lot for a lot of you guys. But I mean, with my best Inquiz deck, I very seldom get to 2 billion. It's pretty rare, to be honest. So I'm not really sure. 27 seconds. We're building our stacks pretty good. We can start working on our Cold Mage now. The good thing for him is he doesn't have to worry about me at all for when he's spamming. He can just spam aimlessly, trying to level up his cultists. And if it's merging one with a, a negative debuff sword, it doesn't really matter to him. It's not gonna hurt me. It's not gonna hurt him. It's not gonna help me. Like if I was playing Inquiz, he would feel the obligation to wait so that my Inquiz shield was down and then he would spam. He doesn't have to wait for anything. He can just spam as much as he wants, try and get his levels up. He's got 2 level 9. He's got Fairy of Rage, but he's got 2 level 9 swords right there. Both of these are awakened. Oh, I was gonna move his swords. Both of his are awakened, so I definitely think that's pretty good on his part. And for equipment, Max Spear, level 12, Knight's Armor. I almost never see anyone run Knight's Armor. Dark Domain. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff to say the least. Let's see if we can find, that's exactly what I wanted to find. And keep on going here. We're doing solid. I might just do this just to get a Meteor out. It didn't have a Fiery Bolide on it or anything, so maybe it was a little bit waste of damage. But I was actually hoping for some more Cauldrons, because mana is so important. And that's why I think this deck could work out super well this week, because I think our equipment aligns really well. Meteor is so based on mana, and with the multiplication, we're getting more mana with our Meteor, Cold Mage, and our Cauldron. So maybe most people, when they play this deck, you know, maybe they'd switch out Cauldron and put in Reaper. They'd put in, whatever, Minotaur, something like that. And maybe that's a better version of the deck. But for this week, it works really well to have extra mana. And because you're going for extra mana, you're getting even more mana. You're not only getting mana from Cauldron, but you're getting an extra multiplication of mana for the faction booster. So I think that's really cool. 7 seconds. I'm just going to do this. It's going to be my last little thing here. And we'll see what... I might do one more. No, I won't. Okay. And I think this will be solid. I'll just do this. I'll do one merge here. See if we can take it out. If we don't, not the end of the world. We did, so that's great. And that is where we stand for now. Our Cold Mage hasn't been doing a whole lot. And I kind of have a vendetta against Cold Mage because it's not even... It's certainly not the best slow card anymore, right? It, like, doesn't work against Vortex. I haven't played it since, like, the last update. So maybe things have changed as of late. But from what I remember, it, like, straight up doesn't work against Vortex. Which is super frustrating because you would think, you know, that's exactly what you want to do. You want Cold Mage in there to slow fast cards, and Vortex is the fastest one of the bunch. So you would think, but, yeah. I digress. Let's just do this. We'll do another one. And we can keep on going. Where are we at? 145. That's pretty nice. And we've got tons of mana here. I was gonna combine this out, but we might as well stay. But look at this. We got 2 rank 3 Cold Mages and a rank 2 Cold Mage. And we're still having a little bit of a tough time here taking stuff out. So 18 seconds. I'm gonna wait until they get to kind of the middle. And then I'm going to combine out here. That'll be pretty nice. Nice little nuke right there. And with 8 seconds, I can combine out just a little bit. And we're going to be able to do this with just a few seconds left. 2, 1. Timing. It didn't work all that hot. That's okay. Hit our Trickster. Merge some Meteors. It hit a Cauldron. Not the end of the world. He's doing pretty well. We know how Cultist works. Oh, we didn't even look at the ones he does. Okay, so he's using Harbinger of Evil and Cleanse. Cleanse doesn't matter for us. Harbinger of Evil means that he's focused on his damage rather than sending stuff my way. I don't really know which one I would prefer. I think if he was sending, like, those Lion rank down stuff at my board, it would probably be annoying, even though this is a deck that should handle it decently well. So I don't know. I don't think I care, but at the same time, I don't know. I think it's fine. So 25 seconds. I'm just going to do a little merger at her. He's still coming down with his sword. He doesn't have any full stacks. That's why I feel like Cultist and Sword is such an interesting combination. I know a ton of people love running it, but I'm just not sold on it, man. I'm really not. I'm going to do a nice big one right there, and I'm going to do one more right here just to try and work all the way back. And I probably should have just waited there. Let's merge a couple things out. I'll do that. And, yeah, with 2 mil to go through, can copy a couple of those. That actually helped me out a bit. I can merge this. That'll do a little bit of slow. Another Cauldron. 1.5 to go through. Do we take this out on our own? We've got 29,000 mana. 800, 700. I don't really want to merge any of my stuff. All right. So in that time, dude, I mean, we don't have that many Cauldrons on our board, but all we did was build mana and just wait. So pretty great right there. I'm just gonna, so he's actually sending monsters my way, of course, but they're not coming down and doing like the tiles that would be a nuisance. So I'm just gonna do this right now. I'm gonna do that. We gotta find a couple more meteors here. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll do that. We haven't found a rank 1 meteor in a while. I'm gonna do this. Getting a little sketchy. 12 seconds, that's good. Let's keep going. Okay, we fought it off. That was a lot of work. Hopefully we can do something against this guy. We've got plenty of mana. My little fingers are going as fast as they can. Do that. If anything, this should build us some pretty solid mana here. Still plenty to go around. Let's just make sure we take the guy out here. 21,000 mana still. $18,000. Can I have something? Thank you. Alright, we took 2 hits there. We still have a bunch of mana. We don't have many meteors, which isn't great. I can do that. I could do that. Oh, gosh. Trying our best, fellas. We're down below 10,000 mana. I'm going to just spam out as much as I can. I don't know if it's like this is the last wave that we're going to be able to hang. It very well might be. I'll do that. I guess I have to do that. I have to do that. And And that is a GG. And he did not budge from his his vortex in the least. He was I was going to say he's a good sport, but like, yeah. Max Cultist, first level 9, Meteor. I don't think realistically there's anything I can really do there. I thought we played okay. Let me know in the comments, what do you think I would do to make this deck a little bit better? Would Trickster be better, or would Snowflake rather be better in there rather than Trickster? Maybe. Would it make a difference? Probably not. Level 9 Meteor versus Max Cultist. If it was an even playing field, who knows what happens. But guys, that is going to be the end of this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.